Hey, good morning everyone. This is Wylam here, and this morning I'm heading up to Madison, Indiana. I'm going to be doing a presentation of drone racing to the guys who run the hydroplane racing event known as the Madison Regatta. It's a good opportunity to really branch out, talk to some people about drone racing, see if they're interested, and even if they're not, it's a good way to make good contacts, and it's also to see a new area. I've never been to Madison, Indiana before, so it's going to be kind of fun. I'm going to be bringing my quad up there, see if I can actually do a little flying up in their riverfront, and we'll see how it goes. It's one of these things where no matter how good you plan or how much you think you have everything together, when you actually go and do it, you always forget a little bit of something. So here I am. I drove across town, which is the opposite direction of where I needed to go, pick up my goggles, and then I can finally start the trip. Alright, time to go to Madison, Indiana. I actually did a quick test flight just to make sure, I didn't want to bring something that wasn't going to actually work. Everything works really well, it flies really smoothly, really excited to get the first maiden flight out of the way. Alright, so it's about an hour and a half trip to get up there, so it gives me a little time to talk to you about event organizing. And I want to draw some parallels to almost building a YouTube channel. It's almost exactly the same thing. It's kind of a delayed reward. You have to put a lot of effort into it before you actually see anything resembling any benefits. But you know what? When you do, it's very rewarding because it's something you can call your own. You're growing your own brand. You're growing your own channel. It's something that you can really kind of shape into what you want. And I think there's a lot of benefits to that. So for those of you, who might not want to grow a YouTube channel, you might consider about, growing your own event. If you have a hobby, a sport, or something that you're really fascinated about, trying to grow your own event, get a community together is something that I think is very cool and you should look into, just some thoughts about that. But anyways, let's get back to it. So I just arrived at Madison, Indiana. This is actually Centennial Park. This is right at their riverfront, and it's a pretty interesting place. Looks like it's mostly all neighborhoods, and then there's just this big park in the background, and there's actually construction going on right now. If we walk in, I thought this was going to be a baseball park, but this actually doesn't look like it's a baseball park at all. It's just like an open field, and I guess it could be a concert hall down there. I'm going to flip it around. It looks like it could be a concert hall all the way down here, and then there's like a graduation to go across up here. Really not sure what's going on here, but it looks like a pretty nice place actually, but I'm not sure if this is the area we're gonna get to fly in if we actually do an event down here with them. But it definitely is a very nice area in terms of like view. I think it would be great for like what they want to do, but we'll find out in a little bit. Right now, I'm just here a little bit early, just scoping out the place. Just stopped here out of curiosity. I was actually heading to the event, and we saw this little waterfall right here. Don't know what it is, but it's kind of interesting. Hey everyone, just got out of the meeting with the Madison Regatta people. There was actually a huge group that runs it, which kind of makes sense because it is a big deal. It's a very large event around here. The hydroplane racing on the riverfront here is really important to them, and it's just generally a big event. I was the last one to present, so it's already dark out. Sorry for the lighting, but it is what it is. I'm just in my van right now recording, and yeah, I just got done. I was actually the last presentation to go, so you can kind of get a feel for how the meeting is going, and it definitely felt like they wanted to get out of there because the meeting was moving super fast. So I just gave a quick presentation, went over the highlights, showed everybody what we did, and it was still a good event. Got a few questions. There were definitely a few people that were excited because they saw the DRL racing on ESPN, so they knew what drones were. A lot of good, insightful questions, but as for whether or not we're going to be doing something here, I don't know. Um, I kind of think they're actually pretty late in their planning session for this year, so I don't think we can do anything because they already got enough on their plates. It's just what it is, right? But that doesn't mean that we can't do anything. We can either do a small exhibition, or we can come up here and just do something in terms of photography and video. That would be kind of cool. I mean, I think I put my best foot forward here. I think they would be receptive for me to come up and maybe do something on a small scale. That would be kind of cool, but we'll have to see. But overall, I still like coming up here. I still like meeting new people, and there's a good contact up here now, up here in Madison, and I appreciate the fact that they're very open to having a drone racing event. That's something that you always have to, acknowledge, and you're just going to have to work with people. It's not going to be like overnight everybody's going to accept you doing things. So, first step is done, and now it's time to go drive home and start the next day over again.